Hello guys and girls, welcome back to Geekism. My name is Johnsy and this is Throwback Thursday, a new series here on the channel for you guys and girls. This is actually a Patreon tier reward. We've managed to hit it. Our patrons have decided the game we're going to play every Thursday. We're going to come back and play a classic simulation or creative management game. This is Evil Genius. It's a good few years old now. I can't remember off the top of my head. 2004, I think this originally came out. Really good fun. You play as the bad guy of a Bond movie, basically. You have to build up your lair, Dr. Evil style. Awesome. Right. Just to let you know before we start, we have got a mod installed. It's just called an overhaul mod. It's basically a like an update. You know, it's unofficial, but it just sort of tweaks the gameplay. The original gameplay was a little slow, so this does a few things just to make the gameplay a little bit quicker, fixes a few bugs and all stuff like that. I'll put a link in the description to the mod. If you've got this game on Steam, or if you want to get it on Steam, it's only about £6, something like that. The mod installs perfectly, runs fine. So we have to pick our genius. There are 3 to choose from. Maximilian, this guy is like your Blofeld. You know, this guy is your typical short man syndrome, a bald guy stroking the white cat. There's also Alexis and Shen Wei as well. It's got to be this guy, hasn't it? It's got to be the little Blofeld type guy. Maximilian has a medium-sized ring of influence with an average replenishment rate. Due to his industrialist background, he's by far the purest of all evils, which means you get no bonuses. Minions are more loyal, and agents leave quicker. Do you know what? I don't think it makes that much difference. I've always played as this guy. There he is. Look at that guy. I'm going to screenshot that. That's the thumbnail for this. There you go. Right. Here we go. We're on a yacht. We're moving in. Look at the fidelity on that. You can't tell this game's old, can you? The actual game looks really great. Actually, it's got a really sort of 60s stylized. The music's awesome as well. Here we go. So we've got Jubei straight away. It's not completely sandbox. It is a campaign mode that we're playing today. The sandbox is a little, they didn't really have sandbox here. Oh my word, the spinny is really quick. Let's zoom out and have a look. So here is our island. We've got to build within this. Okay. Now there is a second island as well that we get to eventually, but this is island number 1, and this is where we're going to start building from. So let me just double check what we have to do to start off with. Oh, we've got quite a lot to do. Look. Welcome to your evil island. You can learn how to build your base by pushing the F1 key twice. It'll bring up a guide. I think we'll do okay. Start by building a barracks. You'll need at least 1 bunk bed and a locker before you can recruit more people. Minions can sleep in shifts, and as such you won't need a bed for everyone. Expand your workforce by recruiting more minions. Open the recruitment menu by pushing the F4 key. By default, workers can be recruited for free every minute. Okay. Before you can send minions around the world, we need a control room, that's right, and somewhere there are some pesky investigators tipped off to your arrival. Minions will never attack agents automatically unless you tag them. Right click on an enemy and hover over them to get rid of them. Yeah, we know how to do that. Okay, right, so here's our base. We need an entrance, so I think we just right click and we have entrance somewhere. Do you have to click on the outside? Yeah, there we go. Evil base entrance. So here's probably the main port of call. Basically, stuff's going to come in from here. Or here. We could build the base on this side, actually. Yeah, let's do that. I think... Is it automatically going to click? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's have it this side. Okay. So that gets put down. So now what happens is... one of the little dudes from up here will go and get some money out of a briefcase. And then he'll run that briefcase all the way. This is why the game starts off a little slow, because when you've only got like 3 guys doing it, it takes a little moment. So he's gonna. They're both going with their money. One of the tweaks on this is that they can carry more money in briefcases, I think, so it takes less trips, because sometimes they would have to run back and forth like 15, 20 times. But it looks like it's just these 2 guys going. They'll run in there with the briefcase. There you go, and he comes back out. They come out with their little boxes of gear. Drop it down. There's number 2. So once this is in place, we can start building a corridor down here, and then it's a case of actually blowing out parts of the ground to actually make a base. What's going on behind me? Cats fighting. Naughty animals. Right, here we go. This looks like they're not running anymore, so this looks like he's the last guy. So he'll go in there. And yep, there we go. Our base entrance is complete. So from that, we can now build a corridor. Like so. Lovely. So, what I'm going to do is, if I remember rightly, because one thing I always used to do was, this is a stronghold here with our money in it, but eventually we're going to move that, or quite quickly actually, we're going to move that into the base so it can't be got at. And I always used to put it really far in the base, but then people have to run all the way back out again. So I'm actually going to put it quite near the front, but have a series of corridors going to it, so if there are any nasty agents coming around, they're going to get a little lost. So we'll have a nice long corridor down here, and then we'll build another one this way and this way. There we go. And then we'll have the entrance to the stronghold there. It doesn't have to be too big, I don't think, to start off with. I think that should be okay, actually. Let's make that a little further down. Yeah, there we go. That's good. And another thing we'll do is 2 little offshoots like that. Actually, we won't put the stronghold there. We will do this, though. And you'll see why I'm doing this in a moment. Let's get rid of all of this for a minute. We'll save that for maybe a morgue, because that's one thing we do need to have hold of, is a morgue. And maybe we'll have the strong room down here, and then it's just a case of one corridor straight out to the landing pad. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Okay, so we'll build that. And we don't need to put anything else in it, so we'll just open it up. And now our little guys will all start coming to grab the cash needed for the dynamite. These guys are landing. They'll just wander around for a while, though. We haven't got to worry about them. Okay, cool. Right, we'll jump back when this is done. Here we go. Dynamite's going in. See him place it there, look. And it's very clever dynamite, because it will perfectly blow up the exact shape we need it to. Look at that. The game still looks great, you know. It really does. Got a really good style about it. There we go, and then that will quickly turn into a little covered bit. He'll nip in, finish it off, and then we have a lovely shiny floor corridor. That looks awesome. Okay, great. Let's get this stronghold moved in. Strong room, there we go. We're going to chuck this up at the back here, like so. Great, we'll get that started, and then we also need to build a door on it. There we go, and that's another item that they'll have to go and get. All the guys are busy. Well, that reminds me that we can start looking at hiring some more. So we can have a total capacity of 5, so we'll knock them up. They come in every 60 seconds. We get one for free. You can speed it up. Look, if you drag this up here, but it starts getting really expensive really quick. So for now, while we're not mega desperate, we can just have them coming in for free. Okay, so that's there then. We need a couple of fire extinguishers in the corridor, I think. Let's put one there. Oh, why can't I do another one? Can we only have one per room, can we? That's fine, if that's the rule. And then the other thing we're going to do is place a series of doors here. Okay. Now, the reason we do this is because when we get agents coming to the place, they try and unlock doors. So if you set them off here, they'll spend hours trying to unlock these doors, and they'll just run into this corridor and then run back out again. And once their time's up, they eventually leave. So for quite a while, we can use this, as we haven't got to bother with worrying about any sort of agent. So it's really useful. And then also later on, when we want to get our stronghold up a bit more and get some actual sort of force going on, if we set these doors to be high, I don't know what the word is, high security, they will come and get little guards come and stand outside them, which means we always have a nice slew of guards at the front entrance of the park. At the park, that's me talking about Planet Coaster. Okay, cool. Right, we'll let them do, and then we'll start working on a barracks. We need a barracks, and we want the barracks to be pretty big, and also right near the front of the area, pretty much. So we're going to make it like that. Barracks doesn't really need a door on it, to be honest with you, because there's nothing in there apart from beds and lockers, so it doesn't really matter. So we'll leave it nice and open like that, and then we'll fill it up with beds and lockers are the main thing. Lockers are what get the people involved, get more and more people. Beds we don't need as many of. So what we'll do is have... Oh, how should we do it? Let's have beds down the middle here. That's okay, as long as one side is on the bed, it doesn't really matter. And we'll drop them there, down the middle, so they can all have a bit of a kip. And then we can shift click these. And then we'll slowly build these up. 4, 5, oops. Are we doing 7? Yeah. Okay. And then we can move that there, I think. Yep. And that one there. Okay, good. That'll be a nice little bunker once it's up and running for the staff. Storeroom is done. So I think to get all the gold over here, we have to get rid of this one. So let's move this. This is the briefcase rack. This is where they run to get the actual money they need. So this needs to go pretty much right by the entrance of the room, because they're gonna need to do that. And when that's moved, we can blow up the room out there, and that big pile of gold will move across. So let's get Maximilian inside, because this game does actually have permadeath. If he dies, it is game over. So he has really got to be kept out of the way. These guys are getting a little bit sneaky towards the front. We could do with them clearing off. We haven't even got a door on the front. Oh my god, we haven't got a door on the front of the... No, you need to come down here. They're not going to kill him, are they? Are they going to kill him? Is it game over already? No, they're just investigators.
Information will be relayed to you.
They're just investigators, so they'll just wander around for a bit. There's nothing really incriminating yet. Incriminating things like artifacts we've stolen from the world map, which we can't do yet because we haven't got a control room. I think the control room is incriminating as well. These guys will just wander around and clear off after a while, but I think we have to get rid of them. I think these first ones we have to kill. So I'm going to hold on for a minute. Yeah, we'll hold on for a minute to lay out the way, and then we'll send our awesome dude after them. This guy here is our henchman. What's his name? Jubei. Konnichiwa. And he can do attacks, and then he levels up and everything as well. There's just so many little details to this game, it really is. See, they'll just wander around and mess with these doors now, you see, and try and get in and waste their time. See, they'll just run in there, and then they'll come out and they'll go, dope. And then they'll try another one, and they just sort of hang around there, and it just makes stuff a lot easier for us. So let's get you out the way.
Das ist gut.
Das ist gut, ja. And they'll salute, look at that. So this circle, if any minions are inside this circle, they get a little sort of boost to all their stats, basically. But we'll keep him up there until we've got somewhere a little safer to put him. And we can unpause this room being built, and they'll all start off on that. I don't think the briefcase is incriminating. Let's have a look. They'll start taking photos if it's a dodgy thing, but I'm pretty sure they'll just wander around. But I'm pretty sure we do have to kill them, because we do need a morgue. And I think the morgue is given to you. Yeah, by killing them, I'm pretty sure. So, where's our little guy, our minion? Is it him? There we go. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. Before we get into here... Oops, no, we have to right click, don't we? Get him to here, so he's ready to start. And then we click these, right click, and shift kill. Oh no, is it control kill? Control kill does all of them. There we go. So he'll come round here now, where are you? And hope he does enough damage to them all. Don't think there's any more on the island. No. Let's see how he gets on. Go for it. There you go, and that gives us the freezer. Alright, keep hitting him then. Why have you just stopped still?
At once, Bullseye.
There we go.
I live Heron Rising Sword. I have so many special moves.
There we go, task complete, so they're gone now. But now we have to build a freezer because they, or unless actually I think the mod changes it. No, they do. They lose stats a little by walking past them, which is fair enough. You know, you don't want to walk around past body bags while you're doing your job, do you? So we'll build a storeroom, a freezer as well, and we'll put that here. Although really, it wants to be away. It wants to be away from where people can see it, because it's really incriminating if they see it, as you can probably imagine. So we'll probably keep that space for maybe a staff room or something less bothersome like that. So we'll bring this down here, and we'll have our control room here, our first sort of major room. Okay. Let's go for that, and then we'll build a freezer here, I think. Yeah, that'll do. Is that going to be the right sort of size? Let's have a look. Oh, we could probably go one less than that. Or we could do it that way. Yeah, that might be better. Yeah, that's good. That looks smart. So you've got pretty good creative control about how you build stuff out. So we've got our freezer. That'll get rid of the dead bodies once this corridor's built. Oh, here we go. The barracks is done. Like I say, it is a little bit of a slow start, especially when you've got a pile of items like this and they have to just run back and forth for ages. So we'll let our barracks get filled out, and we'll let our freezer get done as well, and then we'll see where we're up to. Okay, that's all built. We've had to have a little move around. I've noticed that as they were coming out of this front entrance here, they were all running round to use this here. It might be because the stronghold was there, I don't know. But we've added a second entrance here, moved the strong room round and brought the barracks over here. So we have a little dead space here that we may be able to use for a staff room or something, or even we could set up a corridor full of traps for agents later on. Don't normally worry about traps too much on the first level though, if I'm totally honest with you. But now what you'll find is agents will come in and they'll get so lost in this sort of corridor of doors, they end up just not getting much further. And if they do, we will set up cameras here eventually so that they get collared before they enter the strong room. Anyway, strong room is done over there, which means we can now demolish this one. So let's get you out of the way for a minute and click demolish. And then he'll run in and do that. Doesn't take a second. There we go, there's your demolish order. And then what should happen is the gold should appear over there. It is. Whoops, zoomed in. And you see it all form up in gold bars. How good's that? That's an actual visual representation of how much you've got as well. Those bars keep making and making and making as we get money. But that's awesome. There we go. So our strong room is in place. Our barracks is in. The guys are all chilling out here. The actual clock doesn't go until you've got the world map open, I don't think. So no one's sleeping just yet. They're all just sort of hanging out because they haven't got much to do now. So let's give them something to do by building our control room. And then and I think we'll leave it there for episode 1. Right, let's have a look. Corridor. We want the corridor to come up this way and across, I think. And then up across this way a little as well. And then we'll have a real we'll basically do a bit of a box with the corridor system. Is that signed up? Yep. Okay, good. Okay, we'll have a big control room in the middle here. That'll be pretty good, I think. So we'll build that there. Control. We also got power plant needed as well. We're getting a bit low on power, so we'll start working on that soon as well. But for now, let's get our control room. We'll have it nice and big like that. Okay, so control panel. These are the things that. Let me see if I remember how this works now. Control panels find data in the map. Memory bank stores data when people aren't on the control panels. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So let's find the middle. 5 on either side. So we'll do. Should we have 1 on either side, or let's do it like that. And then we can. What we'll do is, as we get more people, we'll add more of these in. But for now, let's add a few of these over at the back as well. And we'll probably find that that kills power. But we'll see how we get on. Oh, can we not do that now until the corridor's done? Okay, well, we'll hold on a sec. Yeah, so power, we really want quite... I mean, we're running out of space already, but there isn't much else we need on this level, luckily. So, it's basically just power and... like security, and I think we build a little room for ourselves as well. Like a little inner sanctum type place, inner lair, that we can go and sit in. But to be honest with you, as long as it's not being overrun by agents, he's better off here where the guards are getting their bonuses from him. So we'll unpause that. Room construction unpause. You'll see them all start legging it off now to get the cash. They all come. They don't need to get to the money itself. They just need the briefcases. But you'll see the money start to trickle down as they grab them. Look. Unless they've... There you go. And also the strong room, we can keep some souvenirs in here as well. Eventually we're going to go and steal some goodies from around the world. Ha 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 ha. See, they're all going to this one now. It was really annoying. They were coming out here and they were running all the way around. I suppose it's because they had to get to this briefcase here, I guess. But now they're only using this one. Never mind. It all makes sense. Like I say, even if this is just used to swallow up some agents who are bothering. We won't get any agents for now. We won't get any more until we... start going out into the world now. If we look at our objectives, we've got rid of our pesky agents. The only things we need to do now is, set up our control room, and then we've finished Evil Beginnings. Like I say, it is relatively linear, this. I mean, obviously how you build it is up to you, and how you go about certain things, and acts of infamy and stuff are all yourself, but, you know, it's not sandbox. There is an end game, and that is building a doomsday device. Look at that, he looks like he's going to build a doomsday device as well, doesn't he? Mwahahahaaaa! Maximilian. Okay, here we go. Come on, guys. They get a bit clogged up sometimes as they're running in. Here we go. Come on. All of these are needed, these pieces of dynamite. So they kind of figure it out one at a time. Who's going in what order. They get there in the end, but the AI isn't stunning. They do get a little lost sometimes. Come on, guys. We've gone up to... 33 now, by the way. It's the lockers have helped us get up to 33. Eventually all these open up and we have a higher level minions as well. I think the first one we get is a valet. But off we go. Go on. Go and get them. In you get 2 more. Like I say, it is a little slow pace to start off with, I'll be honest with you. But once you get going, once you get up and running, there's always stuff going on. And, you know, at the minute, we've got all these guys sitting around doing nothing. They'll all start manning these desks in a little while. In fact, what we'll do is we'll move Maximilian into the middle of the desks, actually, which is probably better than having him in the barracks. Oops, we're outside. Let's have a look. Come on, last one. You're going to get to press the button. And he does as well, look. Boop. And that's... There we go. Blows up the space, ready for our awesome control room. So we can start going out into the world and wreaking havoc. And it is done. There we go. So all these now will get picked up. And you'll see all the little guys run off to get the money again. It's great. So you can't actually directly influence your minions. The only ones you can directly influence are your henchmen. This is this guy. We will get more of those eventually as well. You go and collect them off the planet and you convince them to come to you. But for now, it's just a case of letting these guys grab the cash. There are 2 ones they can grab it from. So come on, guys. Get your act together. Get these guys standing round. Go and... Pay the money, pay the man. We're running out of cash here. We're hemorrhaging cash, so we're really going to need to start getting out into the world because that's how we earn money as well. Okay, they're all going to go and grab the stuff. Here they come. Still got all our guys together. So all we need to do is build this control room with 1 control panel and 1 memory bank. So we've very much nearly finished this. These are the control panels. These are the memory banks at the back here. And eventually we can spread these down this way, and these can spread and spread. And I'm pretty sure there was a way of getting a big screen on the front here, although I might be making that up. Yeah, let's have a look. Everyone's sort of potted off to do stuff. So let's go and get you in your new spec. I'm going to put you right there. Hopefully you'll cover enough of those to make it worth you being there. We might end up just going and sitting you in your inner sanctum when we get that built, to be honest, Maximilian. Keep you out of harm's way. Here we go. What we got going in here? A memory bank. You shut that down, buddy. Open it up. Wow, there we go. God, you're strong. You just carry that. Here comes the first desk. And that should be task complete. Hurrah! Task complete. Now, unfortunately, that's meant we've lost power. So, in the next episode, we're going to have to get power sorted. But we've opened loads of stuff, look. Oh, it's all going mad. We've got hotels. We've got... Oh, with all loads of different things opened up. But the main thing is... I'm sure they are. We're not going to worry about the hotel in there, in this. But we have got now armory and the holding cells. Oh, there's loads opened up. But there we go. Episode 2 is going to be crazy the amount of stuff we can build. But the next thing we definitely need is power. We have gone into the black, look. Oh my word, how awful. But that has opened this map up. So we can start working on our acts of infamy. Here's one. What's this? Look, steal the library blueprints. Oh, maybe we'll start on that. What we got here? Earplug. Steal an earplug. That's very useful. Forging ahead. Loads of different things we can do, which we will start in. Oh, look, we can go and get our first bit of goodies as well. Another Ming. We can go and steal the Ming vase. Fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, please give us a like. It really helps out the channel. And if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.